Hello, everyone, and welcome. Kara Melendi here, wishing you a happy new year. I can't believe we are at the end of this year. It has just been such a powerful year for so many people, and a lot of shifts happening, I think, and just a lot of clarifying what we really want to manifest in our life, what we want to create. And I think it's been a lot of the healing and a lot of the healing and releasing of old belief patterns. So what I want to share with you today is some channel guidance from the Akashic Records on how you can easily experience quantum leaps in your manifesting this year, as well as easy ways to release old belief patterns. So say hi as you're jumping on. Nasika and Samantha, Pam, Bonnie. Welcome, happy new year. Thank you so much. And share this out as well if you feel you have people on your Facebook list, if you have friends or family that you know could really benefit from hearing this message as well. So I want to start out with just describing a little bit about what the Akashic Records is. I often get questions around this, although I feel more and more people are becoming aware of this space and really feeling like a calling to work more within this energy. So the way I see the Akashic Records is universal consciousness. So we're tapping into this energetic space that contains our soul journey. So it's a way of accessing past lifetimes. It's a way of stepping into future possibilities as well, because in this space of the Akashic Records, it's like the way that we see time is very different than here on the 3D and our way of navigating. So it really is the space of infinite possibilities being available to you and all being able to activate that in the present moment, in the now. And it's also a beautiful way to connect to your higher self and to your cosmic team, so your angels, guides, ascended masters, loved ones who have transitioned but are still very much with you in spirit and still very much a part of your soul. It's a way of making that connection. So you can see and start to appreciate all the amazing wisdom and guidance that can come through in this space. So if you're just jumping on now, say hi. Hi, Mary. Hi, Danny. Anita's here as well. Oh, happy new year. Does anyone have plans tonight? Doing anything exciting to celebrate? I always love doing something special for New Year's Eve. I think it's like, it is something energetically that we really feel when we're approaching a new year. It's like, it's this beautiful opportunity from the universe to have a new beginning. And we don't need a new year to do that. We're powerful creators. We can choose any moment to now have a new beginning. But it is something very exciting about that, right? It's like, because collectively we're all tapping into this. And I think we all like this idea of it can be a fresh start. I can start again. And that's so true, right? It doesn't matter what happened this past year, how I showed up, the energy I was activating, what I was manifesting. I can begin again. And there's something so refreshing about that. So hi, Melissa. How are you? And Megan's here. Welcome. So in accessing the Akashic Records, there's many different ways that you can do that. And so many people that may not have even been trained in the Akashic Records feel like they access the space. And when I do readings for people, it's not uncommon for them to say, I feel like I've been in this space before. I feel like I've channeled guidance from here, that I've accessed this. And absolutely, you probably have. If you have that feeling that you have, you have. So my way in accessing the Akashic Records is I love to do a beautiful meditation where you get really grounded and connected to Mother Earth. You get really present in your physical body and the wisdom of your physical body. And then at the same time, you connect to higher consciousness. You connect into the space of the ether, the space of the Akash, and you bring those energies together into your heart space. Because the Akashic Records is the energy as well of non-judgment and unconditional love. So it's like you're bringing both of those energy forces together, the wisdom that we get from our connection to Gaia, from Mother Earth, from being in our body, and then the wisdom we get as we kind of transcend the fear mind and in a way transcend our body and connect into that higher consciousness. And then it's like from that space of love, from our heart space, we open the records. So I won't go through the process today, but in my Goddess membership site, we do this every week. We have divinely guided planning sessions where we access the space of the Akashic Records to receive guidance on the week ahead. But I tapped in beforehand, so I can give you this beautiful guidance on how you can experience these quantum leaps in your manifesting and how you can release old belief patterns. So I just wanted to give you a little bit idea of the process, because that's another question I commonly get is like, how do you access the space? So that's what I do, but also knowing that the biggest thing is intention. What is your intention behind it? And having that intention to access it is often enough in and of itself. Okay, so with that being said, I want to share this beautiful guidance with you on how to easily release old belief patterns and experience this quantum expansion. So the first thing to really realize in releasing these old belief patterns is anything that doesn't feel in alignment with your soul desires or what you're working on creating, any belief pattern, any energy that is not in alignment with that is just an illusion of the fear mind. So really let that sink in, like really feel into the energy. Anything that is not in alignment with what your soul desires to create and experience is simply an illusion of the fear mind. And let me know if this resonates. I want to hear from you and what kind of came through as I said that, because often what happens with our belief system is it does feel so real, right? It feels so real. And it can also feel like we've worked on a certain belief or we've worked on a certain way of seeing things. And then it's like we find it showing up in other areas of our life. So when you begin to see that any belief, any thought form, any energy that does not feel expansive, that does not feel in alignment with love is just that illusion stemming from the fear mind. And because it's just that illusion, you can easily reconnect to the truth of who you are. You can easily connect back in to your higher self. And how you do that is being present, being conscious moment to moment, and being open to having that shift take place, right? We have free will. So we can choose to stay stuck in the limitations. We can choose to stay stuck in the stories, or we can decide, I'm going to transcend that. I'm going to connect with what I know to be true on a deep soul level. And it is about abundance. It is about expansion. It is about love. So when it comes to the fear mind, it's anything that's rooted in this belief of scarcity, anything that may be rooted in this belief that I'm not enough or I'm not worthy enough. We can know for sure that that is simply a limitation of the fear mind, and it's not in alignment with our higher self or truth. Oh, thank you, Becca. Becca is my amazing hairstylist that helped me with my hair today, so thank you. All right, let me see some of these comments here. We got Valencia jumping in. Hi, Goddess. Kenzel, thank you for sharing out. Appreciate it. And Letitia, Happy New Year. Gonna scroll up here. Jessica, Happy New Year, beautiful. I'm just reading this comment here. Being beaten in Monopoly by Jaslyn. Fun, fun. Awesome stuff. We got Melissa here too. Hello, Goddess. All right, so let me know if that is resonating with you, how that feels for you. Is any belief, so just kind of sum this up, that does not feel expansive, does not feel in alignment with what you want to manifest, is simply part of the illusion. It is not even real. It's stemming from the fear mind. Now, it can seem very real, and this was one of the main things that really came up when I was initially exploring the space of the Akashic Records. And at that time, I was doing a lot of work with clients around releasing blocks, releasing these limitations that we feel we experience in our life. And when I was studying the Akashic Records and accessing the space more and more, one of the first messages that came through for me was that blocks are just an illusion. It was like this energy of, what do you mean a block that doesn't even exist? And as I talked about that with the other people in my Akashic Records training, I got different insight around that. And basically what it is, it's like, of course, blocks can seem very real in our physical experience. It's not like we don't experience that. But in the space of the records, in the space of this energetic realm, it is just an illusion, because when we desire to create something, when we want to manifest something, and it's in alignment with the highest good, and it is actually what we desire, right? It's not just a superficial goal. It's something, if we dig deep, we desire it on a soul level, it's done in the energetic realm. So you can align with that right away. You can experience that right away by choosing to stay in alignment with your higher self, by choosing thoughts that really are based on this idea of who you are. And we know that those come from a place of abundance, right? An abundance of money, an abundance of time, and an abundance of being able to do all the things that I love in my life, right? And of just knowing that, yes, of course I am worthy, and I'm worthy because I exist. So that's how we know when we're in that place of alignment. And it's also just very much a feel thing as well. We can feel when we slip out of alignment, and we can feel when it's like that inner critic that's cutting back in. And we can feel when we're more in flow with the truth of who we are. So let me know if there's questions around this, if this is resonating or what's coming up for you. All right, scrolling down here. Oh, thank you, Nasika. Gary, Happy New Year. Rhonda, hello, beautiful. So you're saying, love it. I have been trying to release nicotine for a very long time and yet eat organic, do yoga, run. That block feels real. I would like to release, holding space for you to release with ease. Yeah, and that's the thing with blocks. It's like, it's not to minimize it, but in a way we want to minimize it, because that's how we can easily like overcome those core beliefs. Like even the words we use around it, right? It's like core belief. It feels so real. It feels like it's a part of who we are. But if we're able to see it as, oh, this was just a pattern that I practiced in the past, but it doesn't have to be part of who I am in the present, and it doesn't have to be part of where I am going. And as we begin to see that and feel into that, it's so much easier to release it. So let me know if that's helpful. And I know it can feel very real. Like they absolutely can, right? These beliefs, these patterns, they, in a way they are, and other people can start to notice them, right, as well. And like we share in belief systems, but the more that we start to realize that anything that's stemming from that inner critic, that's stemming from the fear mind, is actually just the illusion, it's so much easier to release it and return to our truth and develop a belief system that feels expansive. And we know, right? Just get used to how you feel, what feels expansive in your body, what feels constricted. And when you're really present in the moment, this is another big lesson from the Akashic Records, is the realm of infinite possibilities. It all converges in the now. So it's all happening in the now, and this is where your power is, because this is when you energetically get to decide, am I the person that I was a minute ago, a year ago, or am I the person that I know is truly who I am on a soul level, right? Or another way to see that is, am I being the person that's an energetic match to what I want to manifest and what I want to create? And am I thinking beliefs? Am I being in a vibrational energy that is in alignment with that? So just let that kind of sink in and really feel into that energy. And I think if you carry that with you into the new year, it'll be amazing in what you're able to create, what you're able to manifest. Hello, Eve and Simona. Happy New Year. If you're jumping on now, say Happy New Year below. Say hello below, and I will gladly welcome you in. And so I also want to share as well, if you want to go deeper with these concepts, if these are like resonating with you and you want to work more closely with, how do I stay connected to my higher self? How do I really allow myself to easily release attachment to the fear mind? I am doing a workshop on January 6th, which is a soul aligned workshop, and it's all about helping you become an energetic match to your higher self, to your soul desires, experiencing quantum expansion in your life as you're fully able to live in the energy of infinite possibilities. So if you want to get in on that, send me a message. And as a very special bonus, you get month-long access into my membership site and all the content in there. So you will learn how to open the Akashic Records for yourself. There's astrological guidance in there. There's journal prompts on there. It basically helps you master manifestation, but on a very deep level. Like it goes a lot deeper than a lot of the other manifestation tools or ideas that are out there. It's actually more about a co-creative process of, as I work in alignment with my higher self, my angels, my guides, and my ascended masters, as I connect and work in that energy, this is what I'm able to create. This is what I'm able to experience. So thank you, Eve. Happy New Year. I think what I meant to say was say hi if you're jumping in. I said say Happy New Year. You don't have to say Happy New Year. But I'd love to welcome you on as you jump on. But yes, so if you want to get in On this workshop, I'm offering it for only $37. So it's an amazing price that's just very accessible for anyone who is feeling the calling to go deeper in this work of releasing, of experiencing quantum expansion, of being an energetic match to what you desire. All right, so I also want to touch a little bit more on quantum leaps and what that means and how it kind of relates into our belief system. So what keeps us stuck in like these old patterns or repeating the same results in our life really is just our belief system and the stories that we have created. So in order to experience a quantum leap in what you want to manifest and what you want to call into your life, you have to detach from the old stories that were a part of your old identity, right? It's like you got to detach from that and become a vibrational match and in alignment with what it is you do want to call in. And the power to do that is in the moment, and it is through realizing that it is a world of infinite possibilities. So if it's infinite possibilities, the idea that I have in my mind about how long this has to take or what it has to look like is just a belief system, right? Like I can release that and I can choose something else. I can realize that even these timelines that I've created for myself about how long something has to take before I can see the manifestation of it, that's just a belief too. So the more we kind of detach from that and step into that space of there are infinite possibilities, I choose my beliefs in this moment, I choose the energy that I want to embody, that's when we experience a quantum leap. Okay, so let me know what questions are coming up for you if this is resonating with you. Ryan, hello, Happy New Year. So celebrating the last day of the year, preparing for a great 2019. Awesome. And welcome Mary and Jen is here as well. Gail jumped in. Happy New Year, Gail. Yes, so okay, so I hope this gives you some new insight in manifestation and what it really means to detach and release some of these beliefs and experience a quantum leap in your life. And it's also, you know, it's taking away the idea that it has to be hard or it has to be difficult, because even that in and of itself is just a belief that this is going to be difficult, that this is going to be a challenge. So we get to change the way we see that as well. We get to decide that what if it gets to be easy? What if it gets to be fun? What if I'm really a powerful creator? And that's the truth, that when there's something that I desire, I have everything within me in order to bring that to fruition, in order to manifest that. And I don't even have to do it alone. I have the help and my support of my cosmic team, my angels, guides, my ascendant masters surrounding me and supporting me in this. So when you really sink into that, it just gives a whole new perspective on manifestation and what you can call in. Okay, so definitely reach out if you want to go further with this, if you want to get in on the workshop on January 6th. It's at 8:00 p.m. Eastern, but it's also recorded. So if you can't join live, you can get the full recording, and it really will, it'll be deeper in this information, but more important, it'll be the experience of it. So we'll go through a process where you're accessing your Akashic Records and experiencing what it means to be in the space of infinite possibilities and what it means to be an energetic match to what you want to create. So you actually experience that energetically, because that's what brings the manifestations about. Okay, so I'm just going to see if there's any questions that are coming in around this. Say hi if you're joining now. Julie, Bonnie, Jennifer, welcome and Happy New Year. Okay, so I don't think I see any more questions. If I missed anything, I'm going to come back later and have a look at this. But yeah, keep that in mind. Really just remembering your power, remembering moment to moment, you have that choice to let the fear mind take over or to align with your higher self and what you know in your soul to be true. And you get to choose that each moment. So let go of like any guilt or blame around not doing that in the past, right? That just holds us back. Let go and realize, you know, we're going into a new year now. So it is that beautiful energy of a new beginning, but also each new moment is that new beginning for you where you get to choose again. So Thank you so much for hanging out today, for the hearts, the loves, the comments. I appreciate you all so much. And yeah, if you want to get in on this amazing workshop, plus the bonus of month-long access to my membership site and all the incredible content in there, just send me a message. It is available for $37, and usually it's $77 alone just for like the membership. And now you're getting the workshop on top of it. So if it feels right for you, if it's speaking to you, reach out, and I'd love to be a part of your journey and guide you as we go into 2019 and just manifesting magic and miracles this year and well beyond that. So lots of love and light to you all. I will see you very soon. Bye.